It's your boy, back with another New World stream, according to schedule. Sorry about yesterday, didn't get a chance to stream. Admittedly, was way too tired. You guys would not have wanted to see me yesterday, but here I am today. And, of course, still planning on streaming tomorrow and this weekend as well. But definitely wanted to get in, today to take care of some New World stream. In case you guys don't know what New World is an open world MMORPG made by Amazon. It is the latest MMORPG out on the market, at least the hottest one that I know of. We are going to get into it tonight. Basically, what my goal is to a little monotonous, but we're going to make it fun. Is to get into some crafting. I'm trying to catch up my crafting with where my level is at. Here lately, I felt like I was kind of behind on my crafting. Felt like I needed to catch up a little bit. Crafting is very powerful in this game if you do manage to level it up like high enough. And basically, I have been neglecting it for the most part. So I'm going to be working on some crafting. I'm going to be moving in between cities a lot. I just bought a house in this game, so that's cool. I did not realize initially that when you bought a house, you get more storage space in your town that you're in, so that's really cool. So like a lot of times what you want to do in this game is you want to store a lot of your things. I'm going to move my microphone so you guys might hear like a little bit of a sound change here in a moment. A lot of times what you want to do is you want to move all of your stuff into a central location when it comes to your stash, your bank. Of course, you're not going to be able to completely do this unless you improve your the amount of space that you have in your stash. Hold on one second, guys. Let me do something really quick. Just gotta change my multi-stream chat. There we go. Okay. So you're not going to be able to store everything all in one place unless you actually buy a home in a city. So that's what I did. I basically bought a home in one of the major cities and expanded like a lot of my space, and that's going to allow me to move all of my materials, all of my resources to one central location, preferably a location that has like upgraded crafting, updated like the forge and all that stuff like that, the tailoring bench, all that stuff. You want to kind of locate in a place like that, but also preferably a place that your faction owns, which we currently do own the place that I think I picked Everfall, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I'm going to Everfall. I might have picked below that Windsward, I think it is. So yeah, basically just moved into a house and improved a lot of my storage. So now I should be able to pretty much just work on crafting a lot, because I definitely need to. You'll see like a lot of the stuff I'm gonna kill is honestly like lower level than where I'm at, but it's all pretty much for the sake of gathering resources and stuff like that. I really need to get a lot of leather. I really need to get a lot of hemp. I need to get a ton of iron ore. That's probably the most important thing. So you'll see me stick by like a lot of mountains. Right now we're going up north to Everfall to turn in a quest, but also I want to grab a lot of my resources out of my stash up here and just sort of transport everything from up north back down south where I'm staying at. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, crafting, super important in this game, super strong. You can definitely make your experience a lot easier. But also it's inevitable, right? Inevitably, you're going to need to focus on crafting in this game. And I've been putting it off for far too long because I've just been focusing on leveling up. Because, traditional... Let's see if this guy's... We are PvP flagged, by the way. In case you guys didn't know. I always run around PvP flagged. I don't unflag. It's just usually the way I roll. But anyway, yeah, so... basically, I've been neglecting my crafting, and I'm going to have to level it up eventually. That's kind of what I was getting at. So I figured, why not now? Especially, you do get experience for crafting. And you get, in some instances, a hefty amount of it. Which is more than, honestly, most games will give you, because most games will just be like, yeah, you know, crafting is a side thing, and you do it whenever you hit max level. That's, you know, how you make your money, essentially. And I think the same is true for this game, except you're incentivized to do crafting along the way, which makes it to where, you know, you might as well just do it, because you're gonna level off of it. It's important. So we got a ton of, you know, I'm actually not going to use this rawhide because I want to turn it in for a quest. What all do we have here? I probably don't have much here. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks for checking on that. I probably don't have much in this place, honestly. Super clear. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The new microphone is amazing, guys. I can't recommend. It's the Shure SM57. Yeah, this is, I mean, it should be, right? It was like fucking like half a grand. I mean, full disclosure. It's an expensive microphone, but worth it. Very worth it, in my opinion anyway. Some people might not feel the same way, but audio is incredibly important to me. I actually used to make music once upon a time, and that was always something that I obsessed over, was like audio quality. I always wanted the cleanest, clearest, most highest quality, I guess, microphone. And unfortunately, when you're young, you can't afford those things, so it's nice to like finally be a fucking adult and go and just spend copious amounts of money on a microphone that is worth a damn. But I used my last condenser mic for, God, yeah, that's it. I used it. I had that condenser mic when I worked at, I got it from Second and Charles when I worked at Second and Charles. That was like 2012. Neon one with the sub. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
The sweet prize I won.
Neon one, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Big time. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're having a good week. Subbing with the Prime. Much obliged. Yeah, 2 months already. Jeez, time just fucking flies by, doesn't it? It's crazy. Crazy how fast time flies by. We're definitely going to take these easy ones. 3,900 experience. Those community board quests are not a joke. They do work. My goal here is to take everything out of my stash that's important. I don't really care so much about hanging on to these mana potions. I'm just gonna chuck. He's using his tree again and going nuts. That's good. I'm just gonna throw a lot of these in here. 4.5. Yeah, anything that it's a potion that I don't care about or use, it's going in here. Because we basically want to travel light as possible. Luckily, we have a good amount of weight we can carry around. But it's going to get dicey once I take this ore. This ore is going to be heavy. Yeah, not so bad. The hemp is going to be heavy, or silk rather. Yeah, there it is. Basically, I'm just taking as much as I possibly can. And we're going to transport it all down south. All down south. And if I don't do this, I'm basically going to have to pay. Like, you can do this remotely. Like, you can transport all this stuff from town to town, but you actually have to pay if you're not there. So, oh, we got to stretch. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I don't care about the fishing lures. Like, that stuff is not a big deal. You'll probably hear my cat jingling around. He's going nuts right now. The light bite. Yeah, we don't want to. We're trying to teach him not to bite. Even if it's like, I don't think I don't think he thinks that it hurts us. He might be used to, like, fighting me pretty hard. We're talking about my cat, of course. He's awesome. He's super sweet and everything like that. But like a lot of cats, he gets like super. I don't know. He becomes a cat. Becomes primal. Becomes crazy. All right, so I'm actually carrying a lot of weight right now. I may need to just go back, but it's fine. We'll grab whatever we can along the way, and then if we need to drop stuff, then I guess I'll just drop it. But I'm basically only looking for on my way back. I'm only looking for hemp. I'm only looking for leather, and I'm only looking for iron, especially iron. I want that. I want that iron. So glad tomorrow is Friday. Guys, I just got done watching an episode of Squid Games, and I have not seen the full season, so please, for the love of God, do not type any spoilers in the chat or anything crazy, because I'm not going to give you a spoiler, so don't worry. I'm not giving any spoilers, but let's just say I just watched an episode that fucked me up, and if anybody out there watches this show, then they probably know exactly what the fuck episode I'm on. It definitely could get worse. But I'm just gonna say, if it gets worse from here, I don't know, man. I'm out, playa. That fucking shit was hard to watch. Which is like, it's a great show. It's fantastic. I mean, like, to invoke that kind of response, but it's just, it's tough sometimes. Yeah, well, the episodes being an hour long definitely changes the game a little bit. I mean, they were able to accomplish so much in other shows that did the same kind of duration. Game of Thrones was amazing up until, you know, it was horrible. But before that, it was great. So we are just heading back down to Windsward. I suppose I could... Yeah, you know what? Maybe it's just best if I... Nah, never mind. I don't have to teleport. I was gonna say we could just teleport back. I mean, I do have a house there I can port back to. That's the other good thing about a house is you no longer need to get an inn. So you can just simply teleport back to your house whenever. I do think it's on cooldown, but still, it's pretty nice, actually. Pretty nice. We are going to grab these blueberries. But you never know when you need some blueberries. Oh boy, getting close to that weight limit. It's okay. I got some ways. Got some things we can do. Maybe fire off a few arrows. I don't know why arrows are so heavy. It's like such a huge punishment for using a bow. It's like not only do you need to always have ammo, which makes sense, but you also need to carry around these heavy ass arrows at all times. Area is restricted. Why is the area restricted? I've ran into this before. Is it because there's a faction war going on or something? Or is it the invasion that's happening? Can we recall? So why... Let's see if this actually goes through. I'm gonna wonder why it's why is it letting me if the area is restricted, why is it letting me recall? That makes no sense, but okay. I will say one thing, and I've said this before about this game. There are still quite a few bugs in this game, and it's extremely disappointing. And I'm not saying, like, people say, like, oh man, like, what do you expect, like, the new game to not have any bugs? It's like, well, in a way, yes, but also, even if the game, like, is new, I mean, you should... the game has been being tested for a while, and there was, I mean, quite a few betas. There was ample opportunity to fix some of the issues that were in the game. Now, obviously, I'm playing the game, right? So, like, clearly, I'm enjoying it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing. But that being said, it is very disappointing that things like swimming are not in the game yet. That I am still getting random crashes, which are not, you know, it's not related to my computer or anything like that, thankfully. You know, different things like clipping through mountains and stuff. Are they keeping an open mind about this stuff that's wrong? Do you know? So they do updates every Wednesday. And every Wednesday they will basically give like a rundown of what updates they did. And so far it seems like they're making like a ton of updates every week, which is good. But I will say that I have not seen them address some of the things that I saw like very important. Now, maybe they're working it in an order that, you know, of like easiest to hardest, right? Or maybe they're doing, I'm sure they're doing it in their own way. Let's just put it that way, right? But it is hard to not be able to swim. It's hard to watch the mobs leash every 5 seconds. In case you don't know what that means, it means that the mobs are being pulled, like you go to attack something and after a short distance they run back to where they spawn. And it's super annoying because they regain all of their HP. So any resources like potions or arrows or anything that you use to try and down that mob, wasted. Completely wasted. Because you moved it 5 feet away from its spawn. And that's not intentional design. That's just total incomplete bugginess of the game. But that being said, the game is great. I mean, it has awesome features and stuff like that. But that stuff is very hard to look past, at least in my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. The yawning starts as soon as I start streaming. It's great. Makes me look like a real dirtbag. Patches versus updates. Patches, right? Because they're making it. Black Skills. The giveaway. We can go ahead and talk about the giveaway. So a lot of these commands are on Twitch. I'm just streaming on multiple platforms at once, so I apologize for that. But now is a good time to talk about it. So I am doing a giveaway. We're doing a cryptocurrency giveaway, as a matter of fact. Once I reach 200 followers on Twitch, I will be giving away crypto to one lucky winner. We will be announcing the winner at 200 followers. You can find me at twitch.tv/Danny_Bambino. And all you have to do to be eligible to win is follow. And that is basically just my way of giving back to my community for being such awesome people. I mean, like, it sounds cliche, but I really couldn't do it without everyone who watches the stream. They're super awesome. Yeah, see, that was definitely a bug right there. Like, you saw me go into my house, and, like, also when I was in my house earlier, it totally crashed. So that was cool. So basically what I just did was bought a storage chest because I need more room in my house. Well, not only in my house, but in this whole place. We're going to move that back up against the wall. Wonder what the difference in it being yellow or green is. The chests do give quite a bit of storage space though, which is nice. I'm really gonna try to load up this town with like everything that I got, because it's just nice to have all of your stuff in one place. Like, when you're trying to do crafting and stuff like that, it's just like a pain in the ass when everything is all scattered. So, that's pretty much what my my game plan is. God, imagine carrying around 7 pounds worth of fucking fishing bait. That's my life right now. Man, we managed to, yeah, we managed to clear a lot of that stuff. That's awesome. There's so much fucking shit in this, wow. There's so much stuff in this place. That's great. Right now, I just have a hoarder's house, essentially. It's an empty house with a box and a bunch of stuff. That's right, we're not turning that in. Let's see. I'm just going through these, stations to see if there's anything that I can make. Wow, that was weird. It's got like a random lag spike. Travel rations. Do we have enough of those? I feel like we do. Town project. I have so many of these. It is not funny. We need travel rations, right? So, or rations, depending on. Is it rations or rations? People are just gonna type in, like, spelled normally, like. That's fine. Let's see. Okay, so we need 6 of them. 6 of them, and we're done. It's fine. I'll probably end up making extras, because, yeah, 1 extra. That's fine. It's actually just not a bad thing to craft, honestly. Okay, so... Passion. Okay. You were right the first time. Oh wow, we got a good bit of quests to turn in. That's good. Can actually just fast travel to this place. I don't mind doing that. Even though people might think I sound crazy, but part of the fun is running because frankly, I just need supplies. At this point, all I'm really after is trade skilling. I will definitely hit 60 eventually, but I'm not in any rush. I mean, I kind of rushed to, well, I'm almost 48. Kind of rushed to 48, just going off of, like, past experience in MMOs and, like, thinking, oh, well, I'll just level up as fast as possible. But because trade skills are so important in this game, I completely neglected my trade skills, and I would not recommend that. If you are playing New World for the first time and you're just wondering... Thanks, Rach, for the like. Appreciate it. If you're playing New World for the first time and you're just wondering what the like most important things are, I would definitely put trade skilling on the same level as leveling up. It is just as important, perhaps even more important in some regards. I wish I had known that, but now I know. So. Let's see. So I just got this gun. Is it bind on pickup? It is. I'm not gonna use it, so I'm just gonna destroy it. Let me do something really quick. I have a feeling one of the reasons why I'm getting all these like random lag spikes is because I have too many processes running right now. One of the things is like, it's just Firefox, honestly. Sometimes it's just too much. So we hunted 12 boar, 20 sheep, 100 fibers, 150 fibers. It's a lot of fiber. Okay. We have everything we need. Turned in our quest. 3 quests just popped up out here. Jesus Christ. I didn't know this was going to unlock a chain of quests.
So now it's true. Battles and no
Recommended level 55. Wow.
You have ushered in.
It's hard to believe that that's kind of like right around the corner. I mean, we're not super far away from 50s. Oh wait, they're in here.
I was weird. Exactly. Like so much else here, it offends the modern sensibilities.
Where are those quests? Sorry. One of them is... No, that's not it. Are they up north? You have quests over in Weaver's Fen. I could do them. Wouldn't be the worst thing. But I just really wanted to get my crafting up before I did anything, honestly, so... I'll stick to the plan. I really just want to get to the point where I'm, like, making better gear than I'm currently wearing. And then, like, I'll be happy, because I'll be able to just, like, completely roll through, like, any content that I come across. We're not going to take the gear that I have stored in here. I'm just honestly going to take the goods. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of timber in here. Once again, we're about to haul a bunch of weight back. That's good. Oh, geez. I'm honestly not going to be able to get all of it. Well, how about this? What if we split this stack? What does that do for me? Oh, that completely changes things. But how much timber do I need? That's the question. I gotta look at these town projects. This is also how I'm leveling up. Just these town projects, honestly, are like really doing a ton of a ton of experience, ton of damage. Let's see. Aged wood. So we need... That's timber. So we needed timber. Carpenters needed 25 lumber. Can actually probably make that with the timber. Steel ingots. Damn me for grabbing so many quests. $25 lumber. Aged wood, which we don't have. Well, we don't have enough of anyway. Unpin, unpin. We're not going to do those right now. Anyway, okay. Like I said, we'll just take as much stuff as we can. Just go from there. Got some cool furniture, though, out of this. And a lot of food here. More than I can carry. Yeah. Sucks. I don't need gold for anything right now. And I might actually have to teleport back. Weight is killing me. Oh, so you can just spend... Okay, so you can just spend Azoth and reset the cooldown. That's pretty cool, actually. That's good. So, like, it really doesn't cost that much to get back home. It's just going to cost... I mean, that time it cost 49 Azoth, which really isn't that bad at all. I think regularly for that kind of distance, it would have cost me, like, much more. So, that's good. May have to, well, not even may. We're definitely gonna have to buy more boxes. House is just gonna be a storage unit. Oh wait, hold on. That's Starstone. Why is it a quest item? I don't know. I'll keep it on me. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I was gonna have to buy another box. I'll probably buy 2, honestly. Just to make sure that I have enough space for the future, because I'm gonna need a bunch of them anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. Going this way. Turning this town quest, whatever it is. Okay. Yep. And then the rest of it we don't have. That's fine. Freed up a little bit of space, I'm sure. But not enough. We're gonna go to the auction house. We're gonna buy some shit. We want house furnishings, house miscellaneous, storage chests. Price. Looks like the log storage chests are pretty much the cheapest, so we're just gonna go with that. I think, honestly, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy 2 of these. It's painful, but like I definitely need them. I'm like running out of money because I bought a house earlier. Like totally just the brokest I've ever been. But it's all a wise investment, right? That's what we tell ourselves. This house one day, it's gonna pay for itself. Just you guys watch. Just need a little bit more time. It's gonna need a little bit more time, and then this house pay itself right off. Don't worry about the property taxes. Figure that out. Oh yeah, that's right. I got a couple of new things too I can put in here. That'll help with space too. Oh, is it doing that thing again? I think the game is gonna crash. So here's another bug, in case you guys were wondering. Apparently if you go into your house and you spin this chest around too much, you're gonna bug out. Because it happened to me earlier. Cannot place too many items of this type. What? What? So you can't have more than 2 chests? Seems a little odd. I don't really like that. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually didn't know that was the thing. I thought I was about to put like 5 chests in this bitch. Well, we're making it a little bit more livable, I guess. As we put a bloody rug down on the fucking on the floor. Yeah, it's like, it's more homey now. Gotta make sure people wipe their feet if they come into my dirty ass house. That definitely looks kind of fucked up, but it's fine. Oh yeah, we got our dog. He's gonna have bone pile next to him, I guess. Passive aggressive wall note. Okay. Got some dirty dishes. Can we put these on a... Oh, we can put them on a wall. Okay. I actually need a shelf for my my current place. matter of fact. So what does the yellow mean as opposed to the green? Does the green just mean it's like well grounded, and like the yellow means like it's kind of like fucked up? Pretty sure that's what that means. Well, maybe if the game wasn't so fucking wild when it came to like, because I'm just trying to play something and the game like freaks out. It's like, oh my god, what are you doing? Oh wait, this is meant to be like, this isn't a shelf. This is like a cloth. Okay, I couldn't tell. I'm dumb. Yeah, see now. I get it, I get it. What's this look like? Oh. Maybe I'll put that on the door instead. Instead of this passive-aggressive note. Pick up. We'll put the note. I like how it's like literally called a passive-aggressive note. Isn't that what it's called anyway? Oh god, it's doing that thing again. The game. New World, everybody. People got mad when I talked about this, by the way. I just want to point that out. I talked about how the game... I didn't say anything bad about it, okay? I was literally just saying that the game had bugs, which is a fact. The game has bugs. I'm sorry if that, like, blows people's minds. Sorry if it is a huge disappointment to anybody, but it does. It has bugs, okay? And that sucks, but at the same time, like, it's fine. Like, I'm sure they'll fix it at some point. I don't know when, but, you know, they'll fix it eventually. But that being said, I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't have bugs. You know what I mean? Like, that is just something I will not do. And people actually got upset with me that I was basically openly talking about the bugs in the game. They asked me they asked me about my expectations for the game. I told them that I have pretty simple, clear-cut expectations. I just wanted a game that was somewhat well-polished, which I felt like was a simple request, given the amount of time that was given to the developers to work on the bugs and stuff like that in the game. I wanted a game that the thoughts that were put into the game showed, you know what I mean? And like, what I mean by that is from a design standpoint. And I feel like in some ways it satisfies that. I feel like in other ways it sort of lacks in that department. I mean, I don't know. It depends on, I guess, what you're talking about for the game. But overall, like, I am definitely enjoying it. It's just when the bugs happen, I'm just like, I start to twitch a little bit because I just can't stand it. All right, so what do we need to take this linen? God, we have so much shit. Trying to look and see like where our biggest weights are. Refining reagents, cooking. Let's try to make some shit, and if we're able to clear up our weight a little bit, this will probably be the most efficient way to do it. So jeez, that's a lot of health potions there. Yeah, I didn't think that it was it made a whole lot of sense, but apparently making the weak potions are like your best bet. Pretty much in everything, actually. It's not even just the weak potions, it's like, and I'm dropping them on the ground because they're worthless. But making the item that takes the least amount of materials is usually like the best way to go. Where's the other place that we have quests to turn in at? Is it just 2? The Restless Shores. Well, we'll see where we're at after I make some armor. We have iron arrows now, but I'm not going to do that because I need that. Iron is such a hot commodity. I swear if I could just have more of that, I'd be a lot further than I am now. But everybody needs it. Nice. These are a really good way to level up too. In cooking, I mean. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to tap the mic. I don't know if that came through. Okay. More dyes. The linen gloves take the least amount of material. If you're wondering, like, how to basically level from 1 to 200, linen gloves are like the way to go. I mean, you can do like satin gloves or sateen or whatever, but it just takes more materials. Really, it's linen gloves or hand wraps. They're really honestly all the same. Alright, so I'm gonna craft a fucking shit ton of these things. I really don't care what they even look like because, frankly, we're not using them. We're just using them to level up with. So, while I do that, I want to go ahead and plug in the giveaway again. Again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please go to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Danny_Bambino. And if you hit that follow button, you will automatically be eligible to win in my cryptocurrency giveaway. I'll be announcing the winner once again at 200 followers. And yeah, I mean, that's all you have to do to be eligible. So definitely check that out, guys, and trust me, you won't regret it. It's going to be a cool day to announce the winner. It's going to be super fun. Also, if you're wondering about streams this week, I am going to be doing a Magic Arena stream tomorrow. I kind of want to talk about some stuff in that stream. I was going to talk about it tonight, but honestly, it's not really relevant. But basically, to like anybody who's watching that might know about like Magic or is paying attention to Magic Twitter right now, I kind of wanted to talk about the whole Zansaid thing from Twitter, and kind of like my take on it and where I'm at. But I wanted to save it for tomorrow because like we'll be playing Magic then, so it'll be a lot more relevant. So if you guys want to hear kind of how I feel about it, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't want to draw more attention to it than there already is, but basically there was a tweet from a friend of mine that really wasn't all too bad, but Magic Twitter does what Magic Twitter does and made it into this whole big thing, and now it is like become a full-blown witch hunt. And I was basically going to talk about this tomorrow because I wanted to kind of give my take on it, and quite frankly, I'm getting older, all right? I may not look it, but I'm 30 years old, and when it comes to like seeing like social media drama and stuff like that. I gotta say, guys, like I've been on social media for a long time, and it's the same old shit over and over and over and over again, and it gets old. And I'm it shouldn't affect the Magic community the way it does, but it is, and I just want to talk about it basically. So if you guys want to hear my take on that, you'll definitely want to tune in to tomorrow's stream. It's gonna be well, we might start a little bit early, but for what I'm thinking is like starting at 7:30. We'll probably go till about 11:30 tomorrow, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Territory standing point 1, and then on Saturday, we'll be doing D&D normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern to 1 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be our last D&D stream before the new campaign. So you guys will definitely want to see that because, yeah, I mean, it's going to be fireworks pretty much. I mean, I love playing D&D, but you got to have a finale to a show, you know? So the way I see it, we got to go out with a bang. And, it's not to say that we won't ever play again or nothing like that, because that's certainly not the case. But I think that we are probably going to start a new campaign and maybe go towards a once a month type schedule. But we'll see, because that may change. Basically, the hurdle with D&D, and it will always be a hurdle. It doesn't matter what playgroup you go to, is time, right? Like you got to have the time to put aside and allow everyone a chance to sit down for X amount of hours and play the game. Well, the problem is we're all adults and we just simply don't have that time in our day. People have kids, people have jobs. So that's always going to be like the biggest hurdle in D&D, right? And yeah, it sucks. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish everybody just had as much free time as they wanted to do all the fun stuff they wanted, but unfortunately that's not the way it goes. So overall, like, I basically just wanted to wrap up this campaign, and then we were going to start working on the next one. And I've already got some ideas floating around in my head for what I want to roll in the next campaign. I'll be excited to see when that takes place. How many of these can we make? We can make a bunch of these, actually. Might just be worth it. Just a lot of experience. 52 squash. 58 of fish fillets. We're getting up there and cooking too. One of the things that sucks, I will say, is that sometimes you're not in a town that can support like the higher tier items that you need to make, and that sucks. Like if you need to make like a tier 4 meal or something like that, if you're not in a town that has that capability, you're gonna have to go somewhere else. And that sucks. I will say that is painful. Okay, so weak mana potions, layered leather, went to alligators, 15 nightcrawler bait, which I'm shocked I don't have. 25 lumber. We have a way to make lumber. We do. Honestly, just make the full 8. Okay. Vegetable supplies, strong regeneration potion. That's on Restless Shore. That's on Restless Shore. Cutlass keys. Stone blocks. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Cutlass keys, cutlass keys. Oh wow, we have a lot for cutlass keys. Wow. Well, I guess I'll head down there. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Okay, so everything that's not a quest item, I'm just gonna throw in the old stash and then head down to Cutlass Keys. Because from my count, we had like 4 or so quests to turn in. Throw these dyes in there because we're not really going to use them. I never use dye. Like, I don't care about my character's appearance. I'm probably in the minority in that, but I really don't care what my character looks like. I used to care, like back in the gap. I used to care a lot actually when I was playing video games, but like now, like I don't care. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. My character could look like totally goofy and it wouldn't make a difference to me. As long as I'm using optimal gear, it doesn't really matter. So that's why, like, I'm like bewildered by the fact that people pay. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have skins in games, right? Like, it would be crazy for me to say like I've never played a game and bought a skin. Like, that's crazy. I've definitely done that. Hell, I've done it at least within the past few months in Rocket League. But that being said, like, MMORPGs, I don't want skins, and I'm probably, well, I would say the community is probably pretty divided on this. Me personally, I don't want skins in my MMO because I want to look badass if my character is badass, and I feel like there's too much. Ooh, there's a guy. They're running back into town though. We might be able to catch him. They're not running directly in town. Which way did they go? They go left or right? I think they went right. Yeah. Ah, they're running back into town. They made it safely. If we had caught him out in the flats, we would have had him. Basically, I'm going to kill anybody that I see. Unless they're higher level than me. Then they might get me. Which I have seen out here quite a bit, actually. Ooh, there's iron. I'm going to get that first, actually. Gotta get any bit of iron I can. Oh, you son of a bitch. 6 wolf. Dank fur wolf. Is that the PvP flag guy? No, it's not. That guy's on our side. He's on our side. It's kind of a long aggro range for a little level 6 wolf. I heard there were some streamers that were like soliciting their viewers to bring them crafting materials. I think that's, you know, sometimes viewers get it in their minds that streamers are like doing stuff when really it's just people like being charitable to them, which is a completely different ball game. It's one thing if I asked you guys to like bring me materials in this game, because that's like kind of shitty, right? It's another thing if you guys just randomly show up and are like, here, Daniel, like, take these materials. You know, of course I could turn them down, but like, same time, you know, why would I? If you're willing to give me something for free, of course I'm going to take it, right? So I think that's what it is. I don't think that I'm not going to name who I heard was the person asking for handouts in this game. But I thought that was weird. It's like, why would you want people to bring... I need iron really bad, right? But I'm not going to be like, hey, chat, like, someone please on this server, come bring me some iron, you know what I mean? Not that any of you would, but let's say I was a much, much bigger streamer than I am. Somebody out there would have some fucking iron on this server, and I would just feel terrible if one of you came and brought me some stuff that I asked for. There's also this other weird thing that can happen when you're playing MMOs. It was an unforeseen circumstance until it happened to me, and I'm not saying this person had malicious intent, because they certainly did not, but sometimes when you're playing MMOs, players will find you in that game from your stream, and they'll follow you. And that's cool and all, man. Like, it's your game too. Like, you play it how you want to and stuff, but it is just not good for a stream when players do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys can kind of get what I'm getting at, right? Like, it just becomes like see, a stream is like a show, right? In most cases, right? And imagine if somebody was performing on stage, right? Like a comedian or something is performing on stage, and then a person from the audience gets up and starts making jokes, right? It's funny at first because like that was clearly unplanned and like it's just totally impromptu, you know, and like everybody can get a good laugh at it. But if the person doesn't get off the stage, then it stops being funny and it starts like being like, hey, you're kind of ruining everyone's good time here, right? And that's sort of what I'm getting at here with that. So I don't do it to people. I've certainly shown up on someone's stream before. Like, someone was streaming EverQuest and I was like, oh hey, like my character is like nearby you, like did you want to group? And they were like, sure, and we grouped up, right? That was not me like inserting myself into their stream necessarily, although kind of. But they also mutually agreed that they wanted to group with me. Otherwise, I would have just fucked off, you know what I mean? But that's all. That happened to me, and for the first time, I was like, I was telling my fiance, I was like, I don't know what to do, because I don't want to like be rude to this person. Like, I don't want to tell them to go away, because they're clearly being nice and they're watching the stream, which I obviously appreciate. But at the same time, like, I can't have them backseat gaming me while I try to play, you know? It just makes it weird for everybody involved. So that's all. That was a weird experience that honestly you don't really plan for. I don't think anybody as a content creator ever says like, I have this plan in place for when this happens, because honestly, if you guys don't know, like as a content creator, stuff happens, at least for me. I can only speak on my experience, so I shouldn't say everybody, but like for me personally, growth happens so slow. Like, you think that work in equals work out. It doesn't, okay? Like, action in this case does not equal result. When streaming, it is a slow process. Marketing yourself is a slow process. Branding is an extremely slow process. I am not a professional. I am not an expert. I try to be professional at what I do, and I try to be entertaining and stuff, but I'm learning. I'm learning every single day. And obviously I appreciate everybody who watches and everything like that. But like, I'm not as good as I was, or I'm sorry, I'm not as bad as I was yesterday, and I'll continue to get better every single day. That's my goal, right? But like, as a streamer and a content creator, you don't plan for certain things until they happen, right? Because you don't think that, oh, that's going to happen one day to me, right? And case in point is like I said, that player like following me around in my game while I streamed and like kind of backseated me the whole time I streamed. That thought never occurred to me that that could happen to me. I was like, oh, that's something like a bigger streamer would have to deal with, right? Like, certainly not me. Nobody's looking to log into a game that I'm on and follow me around, right? Like, why would they do that? Why would they waste their time? And thanks, Mom. Thanks for the like. My mom just liked the stream. So yeah, I was like, why, why would that ever happen? But when it did happen, I was like, oh no, like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? This person is following me and I don't want to tell them to go away, but at the same time, they're kind of like fucking just ruining the stream right now. It's one thing to meet up with somebody in a game while they're streaming and be like, hey, I'm here, check me out. And you're like, cool, get off the stage. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, thanks for tuning in. You're awesome. Appreciate it. We can play later if you would like to, but for now, I'm trying to entertain X amount of people, right? To the best of my ability. So it gets weird really fast, and that was a weird experience. Luckily, I think I handled it with tact as best I could. I basically would try to be like, oh, that's cool, person. I'm gonna go do this now, and they would just follow me to go do that, and I was just like, oh god, they're still doing it. So I'd be like, okay, cool, like I'm gonna go do that now, and then I like, the person would be like, hey, you're missing something here, or you're missing this, and I was just like, oh god, they're really doing it, aren't they? It was hard. It was really hard. But that was definitely an experience that I had not ever planned for. But I'm glad I experienced it because it definitely made me a better streamer. And I pretty much told myself, like, whenever that happens again, we're just gonna stop it, like, right then and there. You know what I mean? You just can't have people doing that. Unfortunately. As fun as it may be that for them, it's just not good for the stream. So we're basically just mining and just taking any kind of crafting, or sorry, any resource gathering we can on the way to this place. But I'm going to Cutlass Keys. I have a ton of quests to turn in there. We're going to hit level 48, and we're going to gather pretty much everything we can on the way there. I definitely need to find a way to store more things. In my current state, I don't think there's going to be a way I can throw everything in the bank at my hometown in Windsward. So I guess I'm going to have to store stuff at Cutlass Keys while I figure out the whole storage situation. Ooh, there's fish, and I just almost passed them. Large boost. Equip. Landed on the hotspot. Nice. I try not to pass these fishing hotspots. I don't really fish often. Probably should fish more often, but damn, this is actually one of the harder fish that I've had to reel in. Actually kind of surprised. Yeah. Hell yeah. Landed on hotspot. The fishing in this game is pretty good, I must admit. I definitely, ooh, we got a treasure chest. Nice, boys. Oh, yeah. I don't know how she's lifting that with one hand. Pretty strong. The fishing in this game kind of reminds me of, not totally, it would be better if it was like this. I've never seen a game do this except for Zelda. Zelda was such a fun game to fish with. Another treasure chest. Whoa. This has to be from the just from the hotspot alone. It's so funny that you're like digging treasure chests out of this fishing hotspot. It's like supposed to be a spot for fish, but like you're just bringing boxes out of it like it's no thing. But yeah, Zelda definitely had the best fishing in my opinion. That game, like you could literally play it for the fishing, honestly. I mean, once you'd caught like the biggest fish out of the pond, it was like kind of a moot point, but it was fun. It was super fun. I loved how you could see the bait like underwater. I know that's not realistic necessarily, but I mean, come on. What in this game is realistic, you know what I mean? But I loved how you could see the bait and the fish underwater. Oh, we got a sturgeon. What the hell? Getting some crazy fish on this. Man, level 48. So we have 12 more levels to go and we'll be max. That's crazy. I mean, that's a lot of levels, obviously. Like, it gets harder and harder for each level that you get, but still nuts. And I'm pretty sure that the better the fish, the harder it is to reel in, too, which makes a lot of sense. Another sturgeon. So my question is, when does this hotspot run out? I guess we'll find out, huh? So I'm just going to keep fishing it if it keeps giving me good stuff. It's funny that I am PvP flag, though. I gotta imagine, like, people probably see me, like, fishing out here, and they're just like, oh god, that guy's fucking level 48. Like, what the hell? I am kind of in a newbie area. Aquatic snail. I remember looking for one of those and not being able to find it, like, fucking forever. This one's... this one must be a good one, because this one's super hard to reel in. Yeah, like the fishing... Oh, man. This has got to be my best fish. This has got to be my best fish. I got to concentrate on this one, so... It's not overly complicated, but it's certainly... See, I almost snapped my line there, and I don't think I've snapped my line yet. This one I had to be super patient for. Oh my god, it almost got away too. It's a large perch. Like, seriously? I thought that was going to be like a super good fish. It was just a regular one. Is this the last of the hotspot? I don't see as many fish jumping around in there. Oh, that's it. All right, what do we get in these chests? Oh wow, platinum ingots. Okay. Sweet. Am I in combat? Combat music just dropped. I'm like, am I in combat? Oh yeah, that's right. We have attribute points. I've just been throwing everything in attacks, honestly. My survivability has gone down a little bit, but my damage has just been through the roof. I love the farming nodes in this game. They're so, like, I don't know, they're so beautiful to look at. Alright, so I'm kind of getting off course a little bit here. I need to go pretty much completely west. We do have another node here, though. Earth crag. Not what I need. I definitely need iron. But I'll take it. Anything that's not rock, man, I'll fucking mine it all day. But my friends and I agree, like we just want to avoid mining rock at all costs because mining rock just sucks. Like no one wants it. It's like boring. It's abundant but boring. I'm gonna check out that note. It might give me some experience. Oh, he's level 15. Okay, take a hit. Take a hit. Yeah, we got some experience for that. Definitely missed. Part of me does miss like just traditional leveling, but I keep telling myself like it's all worth it. Like as long as you stick the course and you know are mining and getting your crafting up and stuff like that, it's just all gonna be like so much easier in the long run. And I plan on crafting like a really good set of gear and then proceeding, basically, with all my trade skills caught up. And I should be able to level to 60 with whatever I have left and still be able to keep up, like, crafting-wise. I don't know how far I'll have to go, but my armor skill, I keep going in the wrong direction. My armor skill has already sort of gotten close. I think my armor skill, like level-wise, is roughly around like level 25, 30-ish. And of course, we're level 48, so got a little ways to go, but we should catch up and bridge that gap here soon. And then we'll be able to equip gear that's actually relevant, which will be nice. Speaking of nice, love to see it. Love to see some iron veins. It's exactly what I need. Need more of them, quite frankly. Oh, I forgot to drink my potions, too. I'm dumb. Those proficiency potions will raise the, basically will raise the amount of output that I get from these ores. I'm good bit of iron vein here. There is a little valley in Cutlass Keys that's nice for mining. It has like a good mixture of iron, a good mixture of gold, a good mixture of silver. I'm not necessarily after gold or silver. In fact, I think gold is like, ironically, like the weakest mineral in this game. It has just the least amount of applications, but I could be wrong about that. I just know that it goes for like pretty cheap in the auction house. What is this up here? Okay, it's a Blight Crag. I think that's what it's called. Find that really quick. Kemper survives like so much fall damage in this game. It's almost like comical how much damage you can survive jumping down a mountain. I missed that guy. Any more nodes for a weary traveler? We'll take any... Oh, there's some nodes. I forgot that, these little caves, like if you ever see the wolf caves, there's pretty much always silver inside of them. That's good. I should say they're not caves, I guess they're dens, but either way. There should be an opening here. saltpeter there. I don't think there is any more ore. I don't really need saltpeter, so I'm going to pass on that one. We'll keep heading over to Cutlass Keys, except getting off track because I have no sense of direction. I just mostly need to stay the course and, you know, get sidetracked here and there, but gather what I see. Like this stuff, it all adds up. Even though I'm not actively working alchemy, I've still managed to get my alchemy up quite a bit, and it's going to be nice being able to craft those super potions and stuff like that. So that's pretty much why I'm doing it, because in one way or another it's going to benefit me in the long run. So it's interesting that people complained that you have to come back to lower levels in order to get materials to craft with. My initial reaction was like, so what, right? Like, so what if a high level has to go into a low level zone? Like, oh no, oh god, that's the end of the world, right? And I still pretty much feel that way. I don't think it's a big deal at all. It allows for lower level players to participate in the economy and make it some extra gold if they so choose early on. And it also just encourages people to still do content, you know? We got a lot of silver here. Let's turn in these quests. We have 4 of them ready to turn in, jeez. Do we have enough food to make it? Guess not. Should lighten the load a little bit. We need to make light rations. I didn't really put as much of a dent in the old experience bar as I thought it would. Definitely thought I was gonna hit a little bit harder than that. I guess it depends on which ones you do, huh? Turn in these light rations and get a little bit more experience, and then we'll, I guess, head back the other way. Oh, we only needed 5 of them anyway. Yeah, that wasn't hardly any experience at all. 372. Fibers. Is that really all we're missing? Fibers and greenwood. Well, I can go get some greenwood right now, just to finish up the quest. Didn't realize that was the only thing I needed. That's probably why I haven't completed it yet. But that's super easy to get. We can get that from like virtually any tree. Just not in town, unfortunately. Sorry if this stream was a little bit I don't know, like I don't want to use the words like boring, you know what I mean? But a lot of what I was doing was just simply crafting tonight, and I really wanted to focus on that because I've been getting behind on it. But I think it is informative if you look at it from that standpoint. Like if you are playing the game or maybe you're interested in it and stuff like that. My goal here today is to be like mostly just informative, and let you guys know like how important crafting is in this game, and like things that you can do to like make it worth your while. This might not be like the most efficient way to level up crafting, but certainly is a good start. I mean, I'm not skipping anything. I'm just kind of going through and fucking just grabbing everything that I can. But I am focusing on like specifically armor smithing, and then I think after that I'm going to focus on weaponsmithing and engineering, because I need to make a new hatchet and I need to make a new bow at some point in time. So alright, so we go over to the forge. They're on past the fort? No, there it is. Okay. Well, that's the smelter. Whoops. That's not what I need. Grab stuff from this well, though, in the meantime. I don't know this place as well because I, like, literally never come here. Okay. There we go. Make this. That one leveled up our weaponsmithing a little bit, actually. Now, these usually give a good chunk of experience. I'm willing to bet this one's going to give about 2k, at least. Oops. $3,200. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess so. I don't really like to go for the faction rate ones, but I need to cook, right? Yep. Missing a lot of stuff for these because it's all in the other region. Yeah. Not gonna be able to do that one. Not here anyway. How much space do I have in this one? My storage. Does it tell you the weight? Guess not. Huh. Okay. Well, I was hoping to tell us our max weight here. I guess we could just go to a storage unit and check ourselves, huh? Yeah, let's do that. I want to know how much weight I'm using in that other place, because if I'm using a ton of it, then I need to work something out, because I have so much stuff on me right now, and I can't possibly carry it all back. I'm not going to be able to store it, you know? It's not, yeah, it's not Everfall, it's Windsward, right? Windsward. So, we got about 100 pounds left, and we're basically using that in smelting alone. We're gonna have to get creative here. Might have to either sell some stuff. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. For now, I guess we'll just run back. That's first light. What do we have left in first light? Can run down to first light, honestly. Turn in this quest. Maybe port back if we have to. And when I say port back, I mean port back to Windsward. Love to get into a PvP battle. It's been like a million years, it feels like. But nobody walks around PvP flagged, which is kind of wild. Because of the experience bonus that you get from it. But I guess people don't care about that. They'd rather just not die. Kind of makes sense, but like I said, you save more money or save more time in the long run, in my opinion. Unless you're just in a zone where running absolutely full of red greens, or excuse me, of greens and yellows, which are the opposing factions, by the way, to Syndicate. Yep, it's Syndicate, Marauders, and Covenant. Covenant's one that I struggle with because when I think of Covenant, I think of Halo. So I literally think of the bad guys from Halo, but like supposedly the Covenant in this game is the good guys, or the Paladins, so to speak. And I heard rumors that the Covenant and the Marauders are working together to kill the Syndicate, but I don't know how much of that is true or just nonsense. You know, people come up with crazy ideas all the time. That said, that one doesn't seem too crazy. Certainly heard worse. It certainly benefits both factions too if they do that. And I wonder what New World's response, well, I guess Amazon's response to something like that happening would be. Or if they could do anything at all, you know, because it would be very difficult to coordinate and somebody would be getting betrayed at the end of the day. But I don't know if it's a mutual, like, that would be like everyone saying in PvP, like, we're not going to fight on this server, like, we're not going to PvP. And it's like, what did the New World devs do other than, like, incentivize people to PvP? So it's like weird little nuanced problems that, like, no one ever saw coming. You wouldn't think in, like, 100 years, 2 factions out of 3 factions would come together and fight with each other to beat one. But I don't know. There's at least talking about it, so I don't know if it's actually happened yet. Cannot confirm or deny. Give me some of that oil. And then, yep. We're just going to keep heading down south. Lights hope. Making good progress, though, on the experience. I mean, I haven't really done anything except for turn in some town board quests. And, we're still making some good progress. Experience-wise, anyway. I am so glad tomorrow is Friday. I mean, this has been a pretty easy week for me overall, but, like, still, I cannot wait to just chill and relax. So I'm actually going to cut through this little area right here because I happen to know that this is a mining hotspot, just based off of research. So I'm going to pretty much hit every node that I can. It should be pretty easy for me. That's obviously not a mining node, but we're gonna grab it anyway. I actually don't want to go this way. I'm going to take a quick glance. Is that iron? Yeah, it looks like it. We're just going to take as much iron and other ore as we can. Looks like there's another player out here. Probably doing the same thing as us. Why else? Although they're about on level with this content. I'm the one who really sticks out here. Ooh. Here. Gotta make sure I don't run past any iron veins. Yeah, this is a really good spot. This is a really good spot for mining. Probably my favorite spot so far. I mean, this was so much iron in such a short amount of time. I'm kind of tempted to stay here for a little while and just drop some other unnecessary bullshit out of my inventory if I can. Hang on. Definitely should be utilizing my potions more. Even if it is for a small gain. Yeah, there's so much mining here. It's great. In case you guys are wondering where this is at, it's right here down in the first light area. You're going to want to go through this little valley right here, and you're going to find a ton of ore out there in this valley. If people haven't gotten to it first, depending on your server population, it could be completely bone dry. It really just depends on your luck and time of day. But right now, doesn't seem to be anybody. If you're on a low pop server too, you're gonna find a lot more ore and nodes and stuff like that, because like it's just the nature of it. High pop, it's like, yeah, you're competing with everybody all the time. But fortunately, we're on low pop. Still picking up that leather. Still got to keep gathering leather. Really can't afford to stop gathering anything, unfortunately. I can't. I wish I could say like, oh yeah, we don't need that anymore, but that's just not how it works. We definitely still need a bunch of stuff. For, I mean, as far as I know, it's like all the way up to the max level of crafting. We are gonna grab these supply caches though. Who knows? Could be something good in them. Oh. And to go around that thing. Yeah. Yeah, I fed him earlier. Why, you giving him 2 scoops? Alright. So we are through the valley. I didn't see any. Did I just. Oh, I almost ran right over that iron vein. I need to pay more attention. I'm trying to pay attention to the quote-unquote mini-map. It's not really a mini-map, it's more of a compass. I'm trying to pay attention to the compass, but sometimes your eyes are just better at detecting like nearby nodes, and then other times they're not. It's weird. Shit, I realized I had a bow out. Depths is a really cool and fun. They're looking for like one more for Depths. I was gonna say Depths is a really fun and cool instance. If you're ever looking to do it, it's super fun. Highly recommend it. The last boss is like crazy, but it's really fun. I will say like the dungeons in this game have really impressed me so far. I know they had a lot of time to work on them, but I gotta imagine like they were probably pretty bad in the first draft of this game. Probably just simply got better. And that said, like there's like puzzles in them. There's a fair amount of killing. The bosses are not overly complicated, but still have mechanics, which is kind of where you want to be. It's all about balance, and I feel like they have a good balance going. Now, if they can continue to create content and make it fresh and new and stuff, and not just rehash the same old stuff over and over again, that'll be the true test in time for this game. But I have faith. I have faith that they'll do things right. I have faith that they will. I mean, the Twitter for this game has been phenomenal. I mean, I'll be honest. I like give credit where credit is due. The Twitter game, that is one thing that I will credit Twitter for, is they have allowed. It's basically like every game's Twitter is pretty much like a live customer support hotline in a way. Like they might not respond directly to you, but if there's a big issue going on, they're going to be talking about it, right? And that's one good thing I will say about Twitter. It's not the only good thing, but like that's a big positive, I think. And New World's dev team has been good. You know, they've been pretty spot on. They didn't reply to one of my bugs, but I'm just one player. If a lot of people haven't been experiencing it, then clearly it's not really a big deal. So I'm not like butthurt that they didn't respond to me, because, you know, I'm not really important in the grand scheme of things. But like I said, impressive work from the Twitter team. I know it takes a lot to respond to like everything, and they get to most of the big issues and stuff that people are having. My issue was more of a complaint than an issue. It was like talking about some of the bugs in the game and how they were just totally debilitating. And oh yeah, I did have one issue that was asking about Twitch and how they changed the interface, because like they changed the options for live Twitch streamers. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but you used to be able to just log into Twitch directly via the like login screen. It was like it would like prompt you or whatever, or the main menu, I should say. There is no login screen, and they took that out. I don't know why they took it out, but it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work, period. Honestly, for a lot of people, it doesn't work. I'm not the only one who had the issue.
One thing living for centuries teaches you is that people are capable of anything.
I need to gather water in this town. Where's some water I can gather? Probably right on the coast, huh? Got a food supply crate though, that's cool. Some water too. I clearly do not know where shit is down here because I never come all the way down here. Sweet. We need fibers. We're... There's another base. I wish the notes stopped glowing once you've read them. Right, like shouldn't that be like kind of an obvious thing? Only 421 experience. Come on. Nothing. Let's see if we can make these energizing. Thinking about joining this game and becoming a realtor. I don't think you can do that, but there's plenty of other things you can do. Let's see. Can only make 8 of these, huh? That kind of sucks. Maybe it's just not even worth it then. And just like grab our shit and go. I'm almost out of space here, which sucks. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I do need another house, or I need more space, I should say. Oh shit, that's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm totally running out of space for stuff. It sucks. Okay, territory standings, XP gain. Imagine how absolutely can become a realtor. Imagine how easy it would have been if I was a realtor and showed you your exact dream 3-floor with a backyard. Yeah, apparently that doesn't exist. You can't find a 3-floor house in this game with a backyard. It just doesn't exist. Unfortunately. Recall the house. I'm kind of liking having this whole house thing. See, I don't know what I'm going to do now because I'm running out of space, and I guess I need to just start transferring shit. Because otherwise, I mean, there's not going to be any way I can store everything in this one location. It's just very unfortunate. Because I can't put... It's weird, but I can't put more of these boxes down. Because it says I have too many of them. Yeah, too many items of this type. I'm assuming it means containers. Which we only have 2, but apparently that's too many. It's too many. So yeah, we can drop about 100 pounds. I'm not gonna be able to drop that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have space to drop anything else, so... I wish I could reallocate all of my map points. I know that sounds, like, cheap, but, like... Where are we at? Windsward? Like... Buy territory reward. Storage. Like, I wish I could throw them all in storage. God, that would have been amazing. If you were ever leveling up in this game, like if you're thinking about getting this game and you're like, you're gonna get it or whatever, or you just started or whatever, here's a tip for you. Pick a place that you were gonna set up a home base in early. So I picked Windsward, right? But I'll probably pick up and move somewhere else eventually. Pick a place that you were gonna be a home base in, and just anytime you like level up your territory standing, always pick storage. Just pick storage every single fucking time. Just 50 pounds, 50 pounds, 50 pounds. Because it's going to add up. Like, if I had picked storage every time, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Oh, sorry, 250. So I would have 250 more pounds that I could use in my storage. But I was dumb and I was just like, no, I'm never going to need that. And I absolutely needed that. It's just like real life, yeah. I mean, I became a hoarder in this game. It's it happened. I think I just saved some space there though. Yep. You have a lot of shit here though, that's cool. Missing flour, barley. And we can't make any flour, so we don't have the grains. Some timber, right? Yeah. Cool. This is just like, yeah. Sorry, I almost read the same thing twice. Yeah, this is like real life. It's like, but it does a good job of making it like still interesting. Like, I feel like a lot of games that do this kind of in-depth like crafting, and it's like, oh, you can buy a house, you can do this, you can do that. I feel like they like absolutely suck at making it interesting. No grains, no brains. Yeah. I'm totally out of fibers apparently. That's what I'm gonna tell the keto people. Why does the former vegan love shitting on the keto people? Is there like beef there? See what I did there? My game almost crashed because I made that joke. My game was like processing the joke. It was like, what did he just say? What? That was crazy. I'll just keep making gems. I see you're siding with the keto people. No, I'm just pointing out the fact that every time I turn around, you're like making jokes about keto people. I like how we're talking about them like they're like a subspecies. Like the keto people said, take it from the keto people. Keto people are kind of crazy, not gonna lie. And I'm not talking about like normal people that are just like, you know, just trying out a ketogenic diet. I mean like people who are like super like about it, I guess is what I mean. Keto people. And damn keto people again. Do we have large salmon? No, we don't, right? Man, who just has 5 large salmon laying around? The keto needs. The ketos, the keto, that's gonna break my brain. I can't read that. You're intentionally trying to stump me, and I will play no part in it. Let's go over to the potion rack here. I guess we'll go ahead and make some. Well, what can we make? Can we make any? Yeah, we can make stuff actually. How many linen gloves can we make? 6? Oh, it's because we have void metal. We have 5 large salmon in the house. Gosh, this is we're struggling on space here though. That's the pity right there. It's just like not being able to have enough space to do what we want to do. All right, let's see. Come over here. These do such little experience, but like they're so good because they just fucking like cost virtually nothing, so you can make such a large amount of them. It's great. These are great because hopefully I'm saving space in my inventory, but also it's just easy leveling. Oh, I saw Buffett. I think he's level 57 now, by the way, which is pretty absurd, but makes sense. I'm not going to stop crafting until like I get to a point to where like I'm happy, and then I'll proceed on with leveling up. Oh, geez, we can make 20 of these. That's awesome. 22 of these. Wow. That's great. Never got to the bottom of my... Okay. Well, we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out what's going on. All right. What time are we at? So we're pretty much at the end here. I don't want to go out and start doing a bunch of stuff and then pretty much run out of time halfway through it. So I'll go ahead and wrap things up. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming some Magic Arena. I will be starting my stream probably somewhere around 7 p.m. Eastern time. My plan is to go for about 4 hours and play some Arena. I want to talk about some important stuff. I want to talk about the elephant in the room. I want to talk about Magic Twitter a little bit and kind of my thoughts on what's going on in that community right now. Just a bunch of drama, and I want to keep it plain. Like, I'm not going to get into the drama part of it, okay? Like, let's just put it like that. I'm not trying to get involved in anybody's business or nothing like that, but I really want to talk about some of the shit that's going on, especially because it involves a friend of mine. I just want to talk about it on stream. I think that would be good for everybody. And dang, shoddy, okay. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that Magic Arena tomorrow, and then Saturday we're gonna be doing D&D, our final episode of the D&D campaign for now. I will be in my infamous eagle costume for the session, in case you guys weren't aware of that. You'll definitely want to catch that stream. That's going to be a good one. Not only will it be the final episode of that campaign, but it'll also be my eagle outfit stream. So that'll be super cool. It's probably going to be extremely hot in my room. I'm going to need some fans on me. But we're going to keep it on the whole time. And yeah, so that'll go from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time. So you guys will definitely want to catch that one. And lastly but not least, still open for the cryptocurrency giveaway, guys. We need 200 followers. At 200 followers, we'll be announcing the winner. So if you guys are interested in winning free cryptocurrency, free, totally free, no strings attached, all you have to do is go to twitch.tv/Danny, DANNY, _ Bambino, and follow, and you will be automatically eligible to win. Okay? Automatically eligible to win. That's it. That's it. You can be selected to win in a giveaway. All you have to do is follow this. You can even, I'm not telling you to do this because I hope you don't, but you could even, hypothetically speaking, unfollow after 200. Okay? It's that, I'm being transparent with you guys. So, hopefully you stick around because you like the content, but if you are interested in that, all you have to do is go to my Twitch, hit follow, and you will be automatically eligible. If you have already done that, well, guess what? You're already eligible, so be on the lookout. We're closing in on 200 now. I believe we're at 146 follows. So if you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, again, just go to my Twitch, hit follow. You'll automatically be eligible, and I will reach out to you once the announcement has been made if you have been selected to be the lucky winner. But guys, thank you so much, and girls, thank you so much. You've been awesome, and have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be playing Magic Arena starting at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great one, guys. Thank you so much for watching.